Hey there, Danny here. Welcome to my ramblings. Um, so I've talked to you in other videos about haters, people who are envious and jealous of you. Let's break it down even a little bit more so you understand why you should never worry about them. Let them do all their talking, their smear campaigns, or whatever they want. Here's why. So when you meet somebody who is a marathon runner, somebody who runs races, they have spent years, decades even, training their body. They eat right. They train to be able to be at their top performance so they can run these races. Now, imagine that marathon runner is you. And your hater, somebody who's envious, somebody who's trying to manipulate and control you, imagine that they decide, I'm going to compete with you. But they've done no training. They don't eat properly. They have not conditioned their body for this type of running. Can they really compete with you? No. Somebody who has not trained to run cannot compete with somebody who has been running for decades. There's no competition. The person that thinks they're gonna compete is doing it out of ego. But the person who's running the marathon doesn't even care about this person, because the truth is that person's not going to even touch them when it comes time to run that race. And your haters and your manipulators and your controllers and all of it, they're the ones that have not trained for this. When you learn to love yourself, find your true authentic self, and energetically level up, your haters, your manipulators, your controllers, whatever you want to call them, they cannot compete with you. That's what they're attempting to do, because they're living in their ego. And ego is not heart-centered or spirit-centered. It's not your heart and soul. Ego is how the devil takes control of you. So there's no chance that they can even compete with you, because you're authentic. They're not. You cannot fake. Here's one thing. You cannot fake authenticity. You cannot. You can't pretend to be authentic. You can't put on a mask when you go outside and then behind closed doors and be not authentic, but be authentic out in public. It doesn't work. People can see the difference. Authenticity shows in everything that you do, whether people are watching or not. Just like a runner has to do all kinds of training. They spend many, many hours weekly training to get their pace up, and to know when to pace, and to know what their body can handle. And as they get better at it, they can push themselves a little bit more. They eat more clean. They're very aware of everything, so then they can be at top performance. The person that's coming in that has not done all of that work cannot compete with them. They think they can because they're an ego. They're living in jealousy and envy of the person who has worked so hard for decades, and they can't just come in and do it. It's just not going to happen. Their body's not going to allow it. It's the same thing when you learn to find your true authentic self, love yourself, and energetically level up. The people that want to do the smear campaigns and everything else, they can't compete with you because they're an ego. They're jealous. They're envious. They're not being authentic. If you're being authentic, you never have to think about those people. And that's the whole reason that I do these videos, is to try to help you find your true authentic self, learn to love yourself, and energetically level up, because it's a much better world out here. And there's bad everywhere. There really is. But the thing is we keep promoting the bad. Look at all your news. All it does is report on bad stuff. You don't see them often reporting on good things. It's all bad stuff. There's a reason for that. One, it gets ratings, which gets them money. And two, it keeps everybody in fear. And fear, you cannot love yourself and be in your true authentic self and energetically level up if you are living in any sort of fear of anything. Because once you learn to love yourself and you are in your true authentic self and energetically leveling up, which you're never going to stop. You're going to keep doing it your whole life. That's the whole purpose why we're here, is to keep growing. And the thing is they can't touch you. They can't touch you because they don't think like you. They don't understand what it is. You are not better than them or ahead of them. You've just done the work and they haven't. And the people who are manipulative, jealous, controlling, literally, they're not in control of themselves. So when you see these people and you learn to love yourself, energetically level up, and find your true authentic self, you can see these people and you're not mad at them. You're not hurt. You're not angry. You're not anything. Literally, you feel sorry for them. You pity them because you know that the reason that they're trapped is because they're keeping themselves trapped there. They're living in fear. They put on a mask to go out into public. When you live your true authentic self, love yourself and energetically level up, you live that way in private or public. It doesn't matter. External has nothing to do with it. Everything's internal. And if you watch our commercials, media, everything else, it's all about external validation. External validation is how you lose your connection to your true authentic self and loving yourself and being able to energetically level up. So come on. Come watch some of my videos. You got some questions, need some help, feel free to reach out. I'd love to get you here. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great day. Love ya. Bye.